really small. Maybe. Okay. How's it going? I text my nephew and see if he's hit the bell yet. Alright, well, sorry it's not exciting enough, but in the future we're going to make it more exciting. This is just the behind the scenes. Set that. I should really figure out how to send these things out a little faster. Alright, so, yeah, how's it going? Do I have to have a password? I thought I already did this. You know how it goes. Gotta reset your password sometimes. Yeah, so learning a little bit about Arc Raiders tonight. Sounds like an exciting game. Anybody played it out there? Is anybody using Gemini in their Gmail? Seems crazy to me. Alright, so maybe I just reset my... Hopefully I just reset my Epic Games password. Oh yeah, it's just for my Epic Games account. Perfect. Ever just reset your password and it like... When you're putting in your new passwords, you put the password you thought it should be in there, and then it's like, sorry, you can't do that. That's your password. You need a new password. Okay, so it's asking me to sign in like a million different ways. And I'm gonna try Google. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so this Arc Raiders game is built on Unreal, or Epic. I think Epic's Unreal, yeah. I'm just learning. But yeah, let's see if I can figure out the chat here. I told my nephew to hop on the chat. Does he join yet? Ah, he did join, looks like. Perfect. Let's see. How do I? Oh, here we go. Just gotta remember this name. Okay, I don't know if this is him. Discord's so fun. Yeah, so we're on Discord. There's a link on the Reddit page. Have you been to the Reddit page yet? This is what you do. You just make all these different things and then people eventually find you. Look, we're launching our own token. I was actually writing a piece about how we're just following the South Park business model. South Park makes fun of something and we implement it. So they did the episode where Randy started an AI business and I started an AI business, and then they did the more recent episode about Sora, I think. Was it Sora? They were launching a cryptocurrency? No, I think they were launching a cryptocurrency before that. We're launching a cryptocurrency. Don't have it totally figured out yet, but I kind of started to realize that we could integrate like micropayments and stuff into the and make it to where everybody was getting paid for their content that they were making in the platform. And I was like, all right, I love that. Yeah, so anyway, that's the idea. I think it says it in here. Basically everything that you make in the can be NFT'd. We'll see. It's just an experiment. I got my first thumbs up. That's pretty good. And this guy's cute. So yeah, there you go. So we got a new platform, a new architecture we're looking at. It's called the Evolution Guided General Optimization via Low Ranking Learning, or EGROL. An evolution strategies algorithm designed to scale backprop-free optimization to large population sizes for modern large neural network architectures with billions of parameters. So, I don't totally understand what's happening here. I need to maybe get into the skinny a little bit more. But from my understanding, maybe we should just ask her. Explain to a lay person. Okay. So basically, my understanding is instead of having to have these huge special chips that use a ton of energy and power and train these models, we can use the inference chips, and we can do it on this sort of smaller scale with less money. That's my understanding. It's like a whole new way of training these models, where you could have full LLMs trained on a tiny amount of, Let's say I learn using tiny, cheap, random changes instead of heavy math, making big AI training models way faster, far less expensive. That's pretty cool, right? So that's pretty cool. So what we have to do is we have to implement this into our software. So I say, like, first of all, I say, okay, let's turn this into a research brief for China. Explain idea of April and ensure So that's what you say. So something about doing a lot of little calculations instead of a bunch of giant calculations. Some of this stuff is way over my head. But I know it's much smaller, simpler hardware. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to try some of this stuff. Tabula rasa. Yeah, oh wait, I was gonna see if anybody was chatting with us. You chatting with us, homies? You got any homies watching? Where's the homies? No homies. Come on, homies. Alright, I'm gonna send out links. Yeah, so anyway. I can't tell if the streams are working or not. It's too late at night for me to figure this crap out. Alright, so anyway. This all seems really good to me, I think. So I'm excited about it. There it is, right there. All right, so I'm just gonna copy and paste this recommended next steps. And that should be good. Sometimes I'll just clean it up so I can read it nice. It likes it. So one of the things I'm working on some big picture architecture designs. I'm trying to figure out how to federate it so that everybody can have their own loom and that then they can communicate to each other. I've got a lot of different ideas about that. I'm using a federated chat service called Element. You should join our Element chat. It's free. You can chat with Promptly there. This is where you're first going to be able to chat with Promptly. But yeah. There's some chats in there already from the bot. Yeah, so download Element. I can send you the link. Just request it in the comments, I guess, or text me, because you probably know me. Yeah. So I come in here, I ask it to integrate new papers, and then it does a pretty good job. Gotta be really careful about this self-improvement side. So if you don't understand what federated learning is, or federated, it's where we're doing this lots of different pieces. They're all kind of feeding back into the central piece. I really think this is kind of like it's like the way. So this matrix thing, this chat system is on Element. You can have your home server, and all the chat servers can all talk to each other. It's kind of like email. It's like a protocol. You know, you can set up an email server in just a matter of minutes. It's very decentralized. It's awesome. It's the way the whole internet should be. Not like Slack, which is just like some proprietary company that owns and controls all of your data. So how do we get away from that and more towards owning it? Federation, I think, could be a part of it. So he's got nodes, Loom nodes. They all kind of talk to each other, kind of the way of the Bitcoin talks to each other, the Bitcoin network. I can't remember what it's called, consensus algorithms or something like that. So anyway, just for example's sake, because I'm too tired to read all this tonight, what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll read it. And if I feel satisfied with it, I'll take a copy. And then I'll bring it over here into anti-gravity. This is the new Google coding software. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Now, I can't remember if... Oh, that's my notes file. Let's see. This is probably good for now. Let's just drop it in there. Okay, so one of the things I forgot to do is I forgot to get the original egg roll paper. Now, where did I see egg roll to begin with? And these stock market traders are pretty cool. Keep hearing good things about it. Okay. What did I learn about egg roll? Had to be YouTube, right? Just a second. Holy shit. I think I'm more boring than ever tonight. I'm sorry. Okay, so egg roll. Sorry about that. It's called Evolution Strategies at Hyperscale. Yeah, people have been thinking about this kind of stuff for a while, so everybody likes to act like they invented it all, but they didn't. Oh, there's the deal. Okay, so PDF. Can I see the PDF? There we go. So you take the PDF. Can I drop it right into the inline here? First, let's just give it some more. Just see what it says. So I just literally added it. Because why not? That would be better than having to copy it in there. But maybe I should save this. I mean, who knows? This sounds like this is an important part of my architecture now. Alright, so what's the name of this stupid paper? You know, I'm getting too tired of this. Don't be mad at me. So normally say at the hyperscale. normally what you do is you would try to read this and then you'd be like, what the heck? So then you can just copy it and paste it. You know? That's all you gotta do. Copy the abstract, copy this first little part here. And then you just go into ChatGPT and you just paste it in. And then you say, explain this. Layperson friendly summary. Look at that, it's already ready for me. A new method called egg roll. We love it. So, can it read this whole paper here too? Let's see what it says. Nice. Says it already did a good job the first time, it looks like. So anyway, that's how you do it. And now this is already like starting to build a plan for us. It'll give me like a spec and then I'll approve it or whatever. But yeah, that's how it works. This is Gemini 3. I also really like Claude Code, which I run in VS Code, which looks very similar. Here's all the software. Here's all the different features I'm adding into it, or different apps. There's the Sims one. If you're watching, Aiden, I don't know if Aiden's watching, but here's my Sims one. But everything's asleep right now because I dropped my membership. So I'm not using it. I think it might still work if I just do like a couple things, but I don't even know if you get Claude Code on Basic anymore. So I'm working in Gemini. Gemini is much better at debugging stuff anyway. So I'm letting Gemini do some stuff for a while. I'm testing it out. I'm learning. And then give me a week or two. I'm sure I can't stay away from Claude. Claude, it just writes like crazy. I was just looking at it though. You know, it's like $200 a month or something like that. Well, there's cheaper ones. You can start with the cheaper ones. But $200 a month. It's nice. Ooh, I want it right now. But I need to wait because I know I can't work this weekend anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, this is it. It's going after it. You know, I should be working in a branch. I'm just kind of getting lazy about it, but what you do is you start a branch. Whenever you want to add new features, I could create a new branch. I call it egg roll. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. And then if it breaks anything, well, it's on the egg roll branch, it's not on the master. That's kind of the foundation for versioning and stuff. Dang, it says already implemented it. So what to say, man, we need to do verification. It already did that. This one's pretty good. Okay, so maybe I should ask this question. So this sometimes, you know, this is maybe something I should be asking Claude Code. I guess I gotta get my membership. So what I'm interested in is if we can take each interaction and train the model on each interaction. That's a kind of a thing I'm interested in. It looks like this egg roll model is architecture is going to do that. Very interesting. Perfect. That's exactly what I thought. Man, sometimes I surprise myself. Can't read these papers, but I can understand some of it. It means you can finally do interaction-driven incremental federated learning at scale on large models. This is the training method the Loom has been waiting for. Fantastic. Okay. So lazy. Okay. So I guess I could try it. Let's try it since I miss you so much, Claude. Alright, we'll be back. I gotta figure out if this is even the same thing. Party foul. Come on, baby. Alright, hang on one second. So yeah. Mm-hmm. See, I should have done it in a second branch. Oh well. Yeah, so you just kind of jack around with it and see what happens. You just talk to it, mess around. See, here's our document. It's telling us what to do. Let's just make this big for a second. So the idea is to just sort evolutionary training component. We're gonna see, man. We are gonna see. Also more mesh-tastic stuff coming, if anybody was wondering. Yeah, okay, so boring stream, not really about video games. It's supposed to be about video games. I'm messing up. I got stuck on architecture again. I'm telling you, this stuff's important. This is the kind of thing that can teach your AI in real time from interactions in the fight to become better. You know, is that what you want? Maybe not if it's an actual AI. So, yeah, basically I just send a bunch of features and then I beat myself up because I gotta clean it all up. That's sort of how it works. Somewhat darker. So Docker's cool. It like puts all of your applications into these things called containers. Allows you to just deploy them. It's for deployment, which may seem kind of weird. You're like, oh well, I just deploy things like one time, but when you're updating things and you have dependencies and stuff, it can like package all that up. Yeah, anything that can speed that up is pretty nice. Because you're going to want to run like, you have to try a bunch of different spin ups. You're going to try when you update and change things, and things crash. I mean, it's just nice to be able to like move things around, and Docker makes all that possible. That's what containers are. Containers are a way of deployment is important if you're going into production. If you want to send apps out into the world, you need a way of managing that. Well, Docker can be a component of that. And then as you get bigger, Kubernetes or whatever. I don't know how it all works. But it just all kind of speeds up this process. Yeah. Anyway, that's the whole deal for tonight. No video games. I'm too sleepy. But, yeah, I don't have any Fortnite outfits. I was hoping this would all just work. Come on, man. Requesting permission in the terminal. Where are you? Requesting the permission in the terminal. Yeah, so anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. Alright, so I need to install the engine now. Yippee! Okay, now we're building video games. Can't say I didn't build video games. So, yeah. Install failed. How much do I need? You need an additional 7 gigs. How big is this thing? I'm only got 20 gigs. It must be 27 gigs. Alright. We'll be back. Unreal. I wonder why it's so big. Yeah, so anyway, that's what you do. You talk to chatbots, and then they write lots and lots of code. And then you try to understand it, and if you can't, you just ask questions about what it is. And then they'll explain it to you. But yeah, this was that really long prompt that I generated about what to do, and then I made that in ChatGPT, and then I brought it over here, and Gemini is executing against it. It has access to all my files. ChatGPT doesn't have this, so it makes a big difference. This is called anti-gravity. So is this working? Who knows though? Alright. It says it's working. Crazy. Crazy. You just read a paper, and then within minutes it's integrated it into your software now. This was already in there. That's all I do. Just ask the question. Did we do it? And then it's going to say, I don't know, let's do a critical analysis of this. No, we didn't. To be honest, no, not yet. I think we go for it. What do you guys think? So I thought about calling it the Syndicate. That's my buddy used to say that. Syndicate. Oh shit! This shit's awesome. I should rename the stream that. Syndicate. Yes, we got to get the Syndicate shirts. Right? That's gonna happen. So yeah, that's it. I just said, hey, we really using this new thing we just found out about 5 minutes ago to the max? And it said, no, we could do more. stuff you don't understand. We should just burgle it out here into some complex strategy, and then we'll just go ahead and tell you what we do next. I should just be trying to fix the stuff that's already on here instead of breaking more stuff. But you know, hey. That's what you do. You don't do what you're supposed to do. You do the opposite of what you're supposed to do. You gotta zag, you know? Alright, upgrade summary. Done all this stuff. That sounds cool. We do this stuff. Because you gotta do that. And now, what do you think about doing the full advantage? Syndicate. The Syndicate. Alright, let's see. I should have said send it, kid. Alright, first moonshot. Oh yeah, maybe we should incorporate the moonshot into it. We'll come back to that. Let's just see what it gets. First try. Apply perturbation self-mirror. Sometimes you gotta perturbate. Just learn afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Apply perturbations. Requesting your permission into the terminal. There you go, sweetheart. Oh, come on. Syndicate. Vibe Coders Guild. I mean, it's pretty good. I think I like it. How would you change it? You wanna help me change this a little bit? Alright, how do I make it not boring? Tell me in the chat how to make it not boring. I was thinking maybe actually chat with people. That'll make it less boring. Alright, well, you get the idea. Welcome to the Syndicate. I'm your host, the Syndicate. Welcome to the Syndicate. Syndicate. Alright, I think we gotta put like parentheses around it or something. You know who's better at it than this though? Gemini's pretty dang good about it. Let's see if I can find a Gemini one real quick. Let's see. Just try this over here. So this is the Nano Banana Pro. I think the new one that I don't even have access to yet is even better, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is Nano Banana Pro 3 or not. This is why you come to my channel, for the advanced prompting techniques. Alright, we'll say that for later. The system is now running a real evolutionary cycle. Perfect. This is what I've been looking for. We'll talk about the dream cycle later, but basically it takes all these different components, user queries, perturbations, I'm saying, what about the math? Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh my god. Guys, just make sure if we're destroying the planet with AI that we're at least making pictures of silly robots while we do it. No, come on. Do you think this is going to win awards? Because I feel like this is still technically lazy. We need to have something about the moonshot in here. Alright, that's how you do it. Now you know. Drain your aquifers dry with your own stupid robot pictures. And way too many features in your software. Okay, so you just put the word moonshot on here. Oh wait, no, put the moon on here. The Syndicate. Don't you think it got way too busy somehow? I mean, it's not terrible, but that's just not my style. It's not like it's not my style. Alright, well, I think you get the deal. Next time, let's do more fun stuff. More fun stuff. Okay. What the heck? Getting too sleepy. Basically, I just get to tell me about math. Oh, here we go. This is looking a little better. Syndicate. Alright, well, that's pretty much it for tonight. Boring and sleepy. That should be the name of this sleep. But yeah. One last chance to, oh, come on. Come on. Don't you want to join the Syndicate? Yeah, I kind of think I'm going to slice it in like 2 pieces. Alright, hang on. That's good. That is improved. I'm sure if you had like a, Photoshop or something, it's probably better for this, but how much fun is that? Alright, guys. Well, just don't forget to send it. And, yeah. See you next time.